Good afternoon. It's March 26th, 2026, and today we had a down day, and this is the type of day that you want. You just sell and you hold. And if you look at the daily chart, I mean, it just makes sense. Not like a strong bear move, but we had a pullback to the trend line, and we've had a couple of bear bodies, so you want to look for a place to get short, and that's what today was. Today was a down day where you're trying to look for a place to get short. And here's how it looks on the 2700 tick chart. Let's take a look. So in the overnight, we got this move down. Let's see if this looks. Yeah, it looks good to me. So we get this move down. You get a pullback. That's tight bull channel. Um, and we get a break and then a lower high, and it keeps going down. And then you can see it's kind of flattening out here. So then we get another move back to the EMA, and then you get a double bottom. So if you think you want to go long today, maybe you go long there. That double bottom, it looks like there's been a break. However, I think given the context on the daily chart, here, take a look at that. Do you want to go long when we haven't broken above the EMA? I don't think so. So, it might be a better idea to wait. Um, And may I say this? I think, this might be a good place to get short. Oh, right. I had to take a break, but I know I was talking about this double bottom. I was seeing it looks like this is congestion. Um, I don't know if you would play it like this whole thing is the range. I mean, really what it looks like to me is this is the range. And so we have a failed break lower here. And when it breaks out, you don't want to necessarily take the breakout right away. But I don't, you know, this you get a doji and then you get a good follow through bar. Maybe you buy that, but you know, it'd be reasonable to expect resistance right here. So that's tough. And we don't get the resistance, but a lot of times that'll happen. So you'd probably only be able to get like a 1 point scalp out of that usually. So then you get a broad bull channel. Prices just going back and forth. I kind of like this one. It's a second entry long off of proven support, and uh, you know I think we made a lower low, and it's a bear channel, but I think it's a reasonable setup. Now we bounce, uh, come back, and now it's just flip flopping. I think you got to stay out. And then we get a strong bear bar. We break out to the low side, break out of this bull channel, come back, test it, and we test the EMA as well, and then that begins the bear trend. So we kind of form a higher low double bottom over here, and you can see that's like a strong sell off. So people are gonna go long here. They just are. You have a strong leg down, and then you get a bear channel that has a breakout. So could you consider getting long right there? Yeah, I think you can. It's how far away from the EMA you are. It pulls back. You get a very tight range, and then we get a breakout to the low side, and you get this second entry short. So I kind of like that, you know. And it doesn't go very far before it pulls back. Then you get a second entry. That's a second. That's a two second leg trap. You get the first entry, second entry, strong bull bar off the trend line. You might not have that trend line yet though, but it's off of this what was resistance before. So I kind of like that. And if you're looking for a breakout to the low side, if you're looking for a bear day, I've noticed this happens is you get before the big breakout. Sometimes this happens. Obviously, it doesn't, nothing's 100%, but you pull back to this trend line and, prices are looking like they're going to reverse, but it just takes them a little while to really break out. And when they break out, it's off to the races. So that's what happens here. You get a pretty deep pullback, uh, double bottom, boom, fails, breakout. We get a like a two-legged pullback. You get one leg, then two legs of correction, and then a second leg. So maybe you short that because it's near the trend line. Then you get a second entry short right here. First entry, second entry. It's a strong bear trend off the EMA. Take that big move. One leg, two legs of correction, and then a leg that's comprised of two legs before it goes down again. And that pretty much brings you into the end of the day. So not really a whole lot to it today. I don't know what this was about, if that was like a news item or something, but down day. So here's the daily chart. Here's how the week is setting up. And man, we had this bull body, and the past 4 weeks we've had a tail on top with a bare body. So market inertia, the market tends to keep doing what it's been doing. Uh, so that's what's happening right now. Let's take a look at the monthly. And we got a bear month shaping up. So hope everyone had a good day. I'll be back uh, tomorrow.